Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news. The NFL offseason always brings its fair share of surprises, but this year, it feels like the Cleveland Browns are cooking up something truly bold. Rumors and mock drafts are swirling around, suggesting that Cleveland might be ready to shake things up even more than usual. And no, I'm not just talking about the usual free agent signings or draft picks. We're talking about a potential blockbuster move, a trade that could redefine the Browns' quarterback situation for years to come. Now, hold on tight, because what I'm about to tell you might just set the tone for the Browns' future. Let's start with the latest buzz from the Athletics mock draft. It's a scenario that's got everybody talking, a bold move by Cleveland to leapfrog up the draft board to snag a new franchise quarterback. The idea: the Browns, with their eye on the future, might be willing to make a big splash and move up in the draft to replace Shedeur, who's been the buzz around Cleveland as a potential future star, but maybe not the sure thing some expected. The question is, are the Browns willing to go all in to get their guy? And if so, who could that be? Well, one name that's been floated around in the mock drafts is Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy-winning quarterback from Indiana. It's a bold pick, but if Cleveland's front office feels that Mendoza has the talent and leadership to be the man under center, then it's a move worth considering. Now, let's take a step back and look at what's happening in the bigger picture. Cleveland's ownership, led by Jimmy Haslam, has shown a willingness to swing big when it comes to quarterbacks. Remember Johnny Manziel? The Browns drafted him in the first round back in 2014, hoping he'd be their franchise quarterback. That didn't work out, to put it mildly. But it shows that Cleveland's front office isn't afraid to take risks, even if they come with a lot of controversy or skepticism. Fast forward to the Deshaun Watson deal, a trade that many fans still debate as one of the most controversial and expensive in NFL history. That move was a clear statement. Cleveland is all in on winning now, even if it means taking a risk on a quarterback with a complicated past. So what's next? The mock draft scenario suggests that Cleveland might be eyeing a move to get a new starting QB, someone who can lead the Browns back to the promised land. The current draft order has the Las Vegas Raiders holding the #1 pick and the New York Giants sitting at #2. The Raiders are in desperate need of a quarterback, and any move to jump ahead would cost a king's ransom. That's unlikely for Cleveland, so the focus shifts to the Giants, who seem to be content with Jackson Dart as their future signal caller. That could open the door for Cleveland to negotiate a trade with New York, especially if Mendoza's talent and potential are as high as some scouts believe. But here's where it gets even more interesting. If Cleveland is serious about Mendoza, they'll need a few key things to fall into place. The college football playoffs and NFL Combine will undoubtedly shake up draft boards and influence team strategies. Will Mendoza impress enough to convince Cleveland to leap into the top spots? Or will the Browns sit tight and wait for the right opportunity? It's a chess match, and the Browns are playing it with some bold moves on the horizon. And let's not forget the bigger context. The Browns have been building a team capable of competing at the highest level, a defense that's among the best in the league, with stars like Myles Garrett and a secondary that's been playing with confidence. Offensively, Deshaun Watson's return from injury last season showed flashes of his old self, but consistency remains key. Cleveland's running game, led by Nick Chubb before his injury, has been among the league's best, and their receiving core with players like Amari Cooper has the potential to be dangerous if everything clicks. But the real X factor now is who will be under center. That's what fans are buzzing about. The thought of Cleveland making a bold move to upgrade at quarterback is exciting, but also nerve-wracking. Because if they pull the trigger, it's going to come with risks, and the NFL is unforgiving when it comes to mid-season adjustments or draft day gambles. Still, the Browns have shown that they're not shy about taking big swings. Their ownership has demonstrated a willingness to spend and make bold decisions, and their recent draft history reflects a team that's trying to find its identity after years of ups and downs. Looking ahead, the Browns' front office will need to weigh their options carefully. Will they prioritize immediate help, or will they gamble on the upside of a young quarterback like Mendoza? That decision could shape the franchise for the next decade. Fans are eager, and rightfully so. Cleveland's history is filled with moments of hope and disappointment, but this offseason feels different. It feels like the Browns are hungry to make a statement, to show that they're serious about competing at the highest level once again. And let's talk about the importance of this moment for the fan base. Cleveland fans have been through it all: heartbreaks, playoff droughts, and fleeting moments of hope. Every offseason brings new hope, but this one feels like it could be the start of something big. When you see a team willing to make bold moves, it's a sign that they're not just content to be mid-tier, they want to be champions. And that's what Browns fans crave. We want to believe that this is the year everything falls into place. Now, thinking about the potential of landing Mendoza or any other top QB in the draft, it's crucial to remember that the NFL draft is a game of chess. Teams will make moves, trade up or down, and try to outsmart each other. Cleveland's front office will need to be smart, patient, and willing to take calculated risks. If they do, it could pay off in a big way. Imagine a future where the Browns have a young, talented quarterback leading them, backed by a solid roster and a passionate fan base. That's the dream, and it's not out of reach. Of course, there are skeptics. Some say Cleveland should stick with Watson, give him a full season to prove himself, and build around him. That's a valid argument, but the NFL is a league that rewards boldness. The Browns have shown they're not afraid to take chances, whether it's trading for Watson or considering a trade to leapfrog into the top of the draft. If they believe Mendoza is the future, then it's a move worth making. And honestly, in Cleveland, fans love a team that dares to dream big, even if it means risking it all. As the offseason progresses, we'll see how these rumors develop. Will Cleveland pull the trigger? Will they stay the course with Watson? Or will they find a different path altogether? One thing is for sure, the Browns are no longer content with just being competitive. They want to be champions again, and every move they make will be with that goal in mind. So buckle up, Browns fans, because this offseason might just be one of the most exciting in recent memory. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.